Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Chase Young in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Not the start they envision. Looks like a 3-and-out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Just like that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, here's Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Eason on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Eason sets to throw it. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Eason on 2nd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. He'll fire. And this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
56 to Mike. 56.
He'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cooper's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On play action, they'll throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the... Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Operating from the gun, Eason.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Eason. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Reynolds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A good pickup there, a 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there, defense. Because they can't.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Back now in Indianapolis. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Chase Young in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. Ship.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here's Eason to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Brandon Ayuk.
35 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Reynolds with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points